compare, but in the words of holy experts, if you compare tzaddikim, and it's a human trait that is difficult to ignore comparisons, then you get perspective on the depth and the caliber and the station and the level of different holiness. You have insight into what a tzaddik is, into what a holy person, really a realized being is. And we have three prototypes of leaders throughout history, not even necessarily Jewish leaders. For example, Noah. Noah was the first worldwide leader, and the whole world actually came from Noah. And what happened? God told Noah, I'm going to bring a flood. So Noah said, you're going to bring a flood? I'll build a boat. No problem. I'm going to say, I can handle it. You're going to bring a flood? I'm going to build a boat. And this was the original Yiddish expression, explains it, tzaddik in pelts. When the room is cold, and you're sitting in a gathering of people, even if they're not your closest friends, there's two ways to warm up the room. You can build a little fire, turn on the heat, or you can go get your overcoat. If you get your overcoat, then you get warm. Your pelts. A pelts is a pelts.
Sheepskin coat.
A pelt is a fur. A fur coat. Oh, you see, the Sephardic knows Yiddish. I don't trust this guy. He knows Yiddish. You put on the pelts. Oh, you see, now they make him into the car seats. Stuck on our freeway, they got this little Mickey Mouse hot thing.
It depends what weather you're living in. My country, you still wear a belt.
Where is this?
Winnipeg.
Oh, yeah? The pelts. The tzaddik. Where is this? What's this Yiddish expression of tzaddik in pelts? A righteous man with a fur coat. I know it's nafshi tzalti. He says to himself, listen, I know where it's at. And I know I'm a good Jew, and I know what the Torah says, and I'm trying to better myself. But I have a next door neighbor who's a Jew, but I mean, he doesn't know, and I'm a little embarrassed. Why should I even talk to? I should look to, I know it, he doesn't. I have it. I'm from the haves, and the Yiddishkeit wise, he's from the have-nots. Why should I even talk to somebody that doesn't know where it's at, that might laugh at me, might reject me, might look at me funny, might mock me and scoff? So he's a tzaddik in pelt. Instead of trying to save his own soul brother or soul sister, part of the same family, and care with Avi Yisrael about his own family, he says, listen, I can do business with a man, I can sit at a lunch with him, we can play God, we can go over each other's house, I can hang out with him. But to tell him about Yiddishkeit, to tell my girlfriend about Yiddishkeit or something like that, my business associate, my neighbor, tzaddik in pelts. Instead of warming up the room where everybody benefits, I'm going to put on my fur coat. That's why, what did Noah do when God told him? When someone would come to him and say, hey, what are you doing? What are you building? He would say, well, I'm building a boat. Then when he asks, why are you building the boat in the middle of Montezuma Avenue? You have, it's only got a Gewirr schnitzel over there. The ocean is very far from there. There's nothing going on in the middle of there's nothing across from Zuru Hole. There's just a little pool over there. But there's no, why are you building this huge monstrosity of a yacht in the middle where there's no, the ocean is, you're making a mistake. No trailer can schlep it over there. It's going to cost you a lot of money. Like House Movie says, no. There's going to be a flood because you're doing wrong, and you should return to God and become a mensch, because God's going to bring a flood unless you ship out. You have to ship out. So in other words, for 120 years, the Torah says he's building this boat, and he only speaks of if spoken to. If someone asks him, say, listen, I was wondering, I know you're a religious Jew, and I know you have, you observe the religion and everything. I'd like to once, have a Friday night, or Passover Seder. I never really had one since Aunt Sadie died in Detroit or something. We moved out here, but I'd like to. And instead of waiting for the person to get over their resistance and ask you, so that's why the Zohar calls the flood by a very interesting name. May Noach, the flood that destroyed millions of people. The Zohar calls waters of Noah. That That is to say that in a sense, on one level, he was responsible. Because anybody that doesn't tell their neighbor or their own brother or sister what's really going on in a nice way is responsible. May Noah, the waters of Noah. The next leader was Abraham, first Jew, Abraham the patriarch. God told Abraham, I'm going to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. They're wicked people, I'm going to destroy them. And what did Abraham say? Well, wait a minute, maybe there's some righteous people in there. Maybe they got a shul with a mechitza somewhere. Maybe they got them people are studying Torah classes and stuff like that. And well, how many? Maybe there's 10 people like that. No, okay, 9 people. No, two. Maybe. He couldn't find any, so he said, okay. So Abraham said to God, listen, if you can't find any Orthodox people, then kill them. What should I do? That's really what he said. Tzaddikim, right? What does it say in the Bible? Abraham asked, Ulai yesh asara tzaddikim. Maybe there are 10 righteous people in the city. But who was the Roanem and the faithful shepherd of Israel? That is the prototype for Jewish leaders throughout history till today? Moses. Why? Because in this week's portion that we read today, so beautifully and meticulously read, in Kisisa, that the Jewish people sinned with the idolatry of the golden calf. And God said, when you sinned with idolatry, cardinal sin, I'm going to destroy the entire Jewish people. And Moses said, I know they're all worth it. Capital punishment. The worst is idolatry. The negation of the Shema Yisrael, always the king. We're bowing down to the golden calf. But if you destroy the Jewish people, then I don't want any part of it. Then kill me also. Moses was pleading with God to save the people, the Rishonim, the worst, who bowed down to the golden calf. That's a true Jewish leader. That's a real tzaddik who cares about the Chazer Freser on Yom Kippur and the worst of the lowest of the low, who has no idea, is the furthest away from not the cream, the Torah scholarship, who's going to make it a big... Everybody, every Jewish soul is priceless. You can't turn your back on anybody. No, I just remember I came down to, Moshe asked me to come down years ago, I forget when this was. You had a day at San Diego State, and there was a million people in the cafeteria. You had a band in the cafeteria at San Diego State. And they were dancing and singing. There was Levinik and I made a speech on campus, and there was a whole day full of activities. So I stayed over the next day, and as luck would have it, the next day there was the J's for J on campus. Jews for Yosha. And they were speaking. In the same place I spoke with the free speech area with a microphone, and I was standing behind, listening to what he's saying, watching, trying to see if anybody, Jewish people listening, etc. So what happened was there was an older man on campus watching this guy. He saw me with a young tzitzis, and he gave me a look and said, "Are you one of those, And I gave him a look. No, I'm not. And he came over to me and he says, a junkie, I'm a sugar, a heroin addict, and it's on the call. These are crazy people. And I happen to know the particular Jew that was from UCLA, the Jew for Jesus. And I said, I know him. He's not a junkie, and he's not a sugar. He's a very together, very bright person. And he got involved in this. For a variety of reasons, obviously, the wrong reasons. But he got involved with this thing. But people don't want to hear that. People want to turn their back on everybody except who fits into what's attractive to them. Sometimes you got to put yourself out, like Moshe Rabbeinu. I think Moshe Rabbeinu loved, he just was so crazy about people who bow down to a golden calf and just come from outside. He loved it. But this is the thing, these are your people, these are your own family. We can't be that particular with our own flesh and with our own brothers and sisters. There's not that many of us. Everybody has to feel an intense commitment to give up something, to try to improve the quality, quantity and quality of Yiddishkeit for people's souls. That's what we have to really dedicate ourselves to. So God should help us all, that the Rebbe should continue to give us the blessings that for which is responsible for a lot of our lives and our inspiration. And we should be inspired to the point that we should reach out and there should be a good outreach. Okay.
Amen, amen.